I'm so nervous, not just to be here, but my parking meter's almost up, so this story may cost me more than $8. April Fool's is my favorite holiday on the planet, or on the calendar, and mostly because I don't get presents, I get paranoid. And my mother is the one who instilled the joy and love of what she calls Saint April. And she pranked me when I was about 5 years old when I was asleep. She put me in her closet. And when I woke up, she said, I was screaming, she said, April Fools! I didn't know it was a thing. Which I don't think is fair, but she would also put Post-it notes in my lunch, in my tuna sandwiches, you know, so I'd pull it out and there would be April Fools again. Toothpaste in my Oreos, I thought she invented that one. And, so now I constantly am trying to top previous year's April Fools. And I work as a waiter, so I'm used to trapped audiences. And I work at this really hip and trendy vegan organic restaurant that will go unnamed, Cafe Gratitude. If it sounds like some of you know, there's one right down the street. It's very hip and trendy and super sweet and not cultish at all. So April Fools, I get my manager on the phone, and I manage to pretend that I'm this old woman whose poor little Pomeranian puppy has just passed away. And she was so sorry. I said, yes, and we just loved Cafe Gratitude. Me and Miss Betsy would come to your sweet little patio and sit out on there and have our salads, and we just loved it. And I'm so sorry that she's passed away. And I was wondering if before she's gone, if we could have one more meal together before she gets cremated. The phone goes silent. It is April Fool's. I don't think this may not fly. Until I hear, woo, hold please. So I'm sitting there waiting. She comes back and she says in her very sweet Cafe Gratitude-y voice, so let me get the facts straight. Your dog, yes, Miss Betsy, is not of sweet spirit? No, unfortunately, she passed in the night. Yes. And you want to bring her to the restaurant to eat with. I said, yes, I know it's an outrageous request, and I feel like a crazy old woman to ask, but I just can't help it. And this is the time when any manager of a restaurant or mind would say, I'm so sorry for your loss, but we can't have a decaying animal at our restaurant. But instead, she says, well, does Miss Betsy smell? My brain goes too. And I just run with it. I don't break character for a second. I'm like, absolutely not! Miss Betsy, she has a 100% vegan organic diet. Her hair smells of lavender. God bless her, rest her soul. And she says, well, how are you carrying her around? She's in an antique baby carriage. Don't know where it came from. The Saint April came through. And so she says, well, I suppose, sure, we'll make a special table for you out on our patio, and it'll be nice and private. And I froze. I said, well, you know, I backpedaled. I said, I don't know if I even have the wits about me to drive, but I'll let you know. Thank you, bye. And spirit of St. April going through my veins. And so I called my mother, right? I had no idea what to do. I called Mom, and I said, what do I do? And she's howling. And she says, you have two options. You can, one, show up at the restaurant and see what happens, or you can call and say, Happy April Fools. But the spirit was with me. And I showed up to the restaurant, and sure enough, there was nobody at the host stand. It was a sign from St. April, and I was inspired. I went to the back office where the managers work and do their thing, and I say hello, and they just kind of look me off. Hey, how you doing? And And I say, guys, there's an old woman at the host stand, and no host, and she's just kind of looking around. She seems very disheveled, and they both turned as if Johnny Depp had just walked in naked, and they say, because that could happen. I dreamed that it would happen. Anyways, they say, oh my God, does she have a box with her? And I said, no, but she's got this really cool old carriage. And they say, Jesus Christ, it's her dead dog! And they run out before I can even say April Fools. And she comes back and she says, where is she? I can't see her anywhere. I said, April Fools! It's not over! She looks at me like I was an alien, like I was Johnny Depp naked in a restaurant. And she says to me, she says, no, I spoke to her on the phone. She was this old woman. And I said, do you mean me and Miss Betsy? And she just couldn't, it's like the earth was trying to turn the other way for a minute for her. And she said, and it finally dawned, and it's April 1st, oh my God, that's an outrageous. And she says, I can't believe somebody got me! She was thrilled, not only because someone had the balls to prank the GM of our restaurant, but also because she didn't have to deal with a dead dog on the patio.